What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Everton Rebuild in Football Manager 2022. Leave a thumbs up, get a comment in if you've been enjoying the series. Now we have gone to the end of the season, or we've left one game to play, and it could be crucial. Could we sneak for like a seventh? It's us and Wolves right now. Wolves, they'll be comfortable. They'll be like, yep, just win our last game, and that's it. But yeah, it's going to make it interesting. But we're from a point of view where, okay, yeah, I think it could be okay. What, the Conference League? I think another season, maybe that's a competition we could actually win. But at the same time, I'm not going into this game and like the last game of the season. If we don't make it, I'm not going to be, we're not going to be crying over it, that is for sure. Dali Ali, 25 league goals for the season, been absolutely amazing. Very, very impressive. Still showing improvement in his game as well, which is also showing interest in him, which, I'm probably not wanting to go and entertain that. As much as if we go over to home right now, we've kind of been maintaining a loss. Like, you can see expenditure here. TV revenue being decent. But let's compare. There's something you may be interested in. Champions League. So we'll see April, the revenue from April. And it's probably something where you don't find too shocking. Away from home, Real Madrid, beat us 2-0. It just... I've touched it before in episodes. Could be in like the Journeyman as well, my Journeyman series. Some games you can't create. I think I remember saying it the last episode, wasn't it, against Chelsea? You feel you can't break them down. That the quality of side they are. You just don't have enough strength in your team versus them, especially in an away fixture where that good home team is expecting to go after it, like Chelsea was. That was that situation as well, because Marcus Edwards also scored twice. That in one leg, we could at least be on equal terms in 90 minutes at Real Madrid. I think there's something to take out of that home game. You don't know how hard they would have went, though, to be fair. So how do you treat that? I don't know. But I think there's something to take out of that. We saw as equaling one of the legs, not losing one of the legs, as a win. So us potentially, we're definitely not in Champions League this next season. We're not seeing it as a going backwards situation because the previous season we just did too well. Even if we do a bit of a comparison here, look at the teams that were below. Well, Arsenal, Man City, they still came top 4, but Chelsea came 6th. But to be fair, they've kept that position. So it was, City, Liverpool, United, Leicester. Leicester's up there. Leicester and Wolves are taking 2 positions in European places. So we picked up the 58 points, and last season we did pick up the 82, to be fair. So we're not hiding behind it. We did have a better season last season. That is definitely true. But I already touched on it last time. It is something where we were on our level. We didn't have a bad season. We played to our level this season. Media prediction of 8th, and the board, they're not unhappy about it. Like, B's okay. We failed one of them. Look at all the ticks. I reckon they should be happy. But this possession preferred, that's really low. I think the pasts and delighted and pleased, that will turn into pasts. I'm very happy with where we are. I'd like to think the management performance may push to an A, but B, you're always safe in your job, even C. We're not worried about getting sacked. And you could say we have a rising youth team. We've got a couple pairings, that 4.5 potential and a couple 4s, and then they can alter, like the 3.5 can go to... Look at that portion of 3.5s and a couple of them with 1.5 stars of their current ability. So there's a nice little crop there, and even in our under 23s, obviously Paul Paul Miley, that we hope will be mighty. He was from the previous season's intake, and we've had him in the first team throughout the year to help development, play him at a higher level. So there's a couple real players. Like, these 3 are real players. Brayton, we're wanting him to get a work permit. He's injured, but he's played pretty much a full season. 30 games, scoring 11 goals in France. Obviously, it's in the national 2 Group B. So you don't say that with a lot of conviction, but I'm convinced he should get... Hopefully he does get a work permit, but I think he's got attributes in the right areas as well, just to at least turn to a player we can get some profit on. So if he's not going to be first team ability. And this Jagney, he doesn't look too bad. I mean, he's got a bit of potential. His contract was supposed to be running out. I'm pretty sure I offered this guy a new contract. If we go to expiring, there was a few guys. Harry Hagan, he was, leaving on a free transfer, unfortunately, so don't count him. I remember looking at him and say, we're going to give this man a new contract. Okay, still to 2023. Just gave him a pretty straightforward one there. So sometimes there's so many players, because we were looking at, players that were running out in the first team, reserves and all that, but he signed up now. That's why you got to make sure you cover all this. And those that are leaving, previously we talked about Yerry Mina, so I don't want to defend that again, that we didn't give him a contract. He's moving on. Again, that's 120k. Seamus Coleman, I remember saying this year, happy, then he goes to Brøndby, which is interesting. I think they're different cases. Seamus Coleman, we were talking about, we give him a deserve. Like, he had a great career for Everton. He had a little bit of a Champions League campaign. How far we went, I think he would have been happy with. Obviously didn't go on to win it. And then Andros Townsend goes to Sampdoria. So that's a little bit of a crop there, cutting off all that wage. Over 200k worth. But okay, let's go to the final game of the season. Aston Villa. I guess we will be having a key eye. Wolves, Sheffield United. Their game's not important. Sheffield's safe on 39 points. And you think Wolves, like, they'll be seen as needing to fight. And I can see him winning this. And even if they draw, goal difference could be important. They'll be on 61 points. If we win ours, then we might need a few goals. So keep that in mind. But I just want to go out. As I said, I don't mind too much either way, as it's not a competition. If we get into it and we win it, it's not something that's too notable. Sure, to be a bit important. But what I thought was Coleman. I think for the Everton fans, we've got a few Everton fans out there watching this. And Coleman, just to give him a final game, look, he's been really his whole career essentially. So it's going to be a nice way to send him out. And the games he played, last season, consistent enough. Consider you think he's on the way out, getting older. Last season was competitive. This season we didn't use as much, rotated more, which is fair enough. Just again, you can start to see physical, especially declining there. And then obviously a couple positive lights. Smith Rowe, starting to see a bit more progression with him. He can turn this team into, we can't rely on one player. One player is not going to take us to the goals we need. Winning Premier League, Champions League, but there's going to be more players to go along with it. Edwards, he's 24. He's going to start. They're two really good positions for us. Those two players on either wing. And Dele Alli, Richarlison, we know what they do up top. Adley has shown progression as well. Look at his value right now. Still 4-star potential, but attributes, especially his better attributes, even getting better, or they're where he is doing well in training. So even Godfrey, I reckon we look for another centre-back partnership. Well, not necessarily partnership, signing at least. Holgate maybe come through. I'm just wondering about Keane. I don't know about him either way. I don't like that composure when you look into his individual mental attributes. If we look, bringing in someone like Branthwaite, Holgate, they don't have a connection at all right now, and his training is probably not the best, but we're thinking long. Holgate's 26 now, so he's no longer that youngster. You take a look at Branthwaite, you put him in, no connection either way, and those few technicals are just not there. So for the time, do we give Mina a sending off because we've still used him a bit? Again, there's no connection either way between the two, and his mentals aren't the greatest. But you see there against Fulham, against Arsenal, put in a good shift, and that's what I wanted to point out as well. Got to update you guys on a lot, okay. In this period, after that Chelsea game, our negative results, say, group those two together, Real Madrid, but I think that draw was good. But league results, loss against Liverpool, United, and then draw against Arsenal, so those big clubs, and the rest were wins. So I don't think we had a bad or unexpected finish to the season. I think we got results where we needed to, got wins where we needed to. So yeah, it's like a game we want to try and win at the end of the season here, but also sending offs to a couple players in defense for different reasons. Coleman at the end of his career, Mina still has somewhat of a quality, but yeah, let's get into it. Okay, we could use a couple more subs. Branthwaite and Sime Veselko just simply because the rest are not fit. Yeah, that makes sense. And you see Aston Villa's current side, you know, it's familiar, and they got names there, like Van Bronckhorst as manager. So clearly things didn't work out with Stevie G. But there's, some names there in the side. Yeah, exactly here. Like, form standings, Villa's in 6th, so they're pretty good form, but we're in 3rd. We've been right up there to finish the season, but yeah, we'll go with the bottom one. Yeah, motivate majority of the lads. Let's finish off well. Exactly what we just said. It will be fitting off our recent form, but Aston Villa haven't been poor by any means. We'll be definitely keeping our eyes on event updates. So we see Wolves coming up. I'm like ready. I'm ready to pause, like bang. And that's Man United. Come on, FM gods. Suddenly we're into the game. And now we're like, oh, red card, Calvin Phillips. We got to be into this game equally. We still need to win it. Okay. That was weird. That was like really slow passes. And now, Chambers. Oh my God. See? How about that? There's not much... great goal. So Chambers, Bailey. It needed to be a banger, just curl it right in. It's almost in sync. And I don't even want to go there. That we conceded, then Wolves score. Let's just, play out this end of season game. Just taking their position it just may not be destined. It may not be. I just got this little feeling. And Watkins caught him offside, surely. I think we can tell. Oh, no. I thought that looked like it was an offside one that was going to be called. I guess we see from he stepped above him slightly. We're going to get a look at it regardless. We'll take a look. No, that's onside. Fair enough. It was tight and we're 2-0 down. So, not going to 100% plan. Godfrey just running through the middle. Oh no, come on. We don't take our chance. What can we do? It's a bit demotivating when the team you need to lose is winning. But come on, play some good football, lads. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, no. Nah. Look how Smith wrote. He was so confident this is not going to be offside. Right? How confident was he? He was like, yeah, lads, we've got this for sure, without a doubt. Coleman, Edwards to Richarlison, Daly. Yeah, that didn't feel like it was offside, but they check it always. Interesting game. If we get the next goal and it's on level terms, Adley, Edwards, oh my God. We've had 2 other chances we haven't scored from. Let's keep track of the missed opportunities. As much as whatever the match says, the match stats say. Like, yeah, they've had more chances, but we've had key chances that's been shown. And yeah, Wolves would still be 1-0. Come on. So we'd hate to concede right at the death of the half. Come on, Ings. We don't... That's sloppy defending. And Coleman. There's a portion of that saying Coleman is a weakness in the team now, and that's maybe why we conceded. But, as I said, would rather give him a sending off. Not a red card sending off, but yeah, final game. If we look, he probably should have been marking him better. Watkins, I don't know, he seemed the closest defender, right? So, yeah. Not to blame him too much on his final game, but you could say he's no longer a Premier League quality player. Yeah, 2 stars, so there's a reason. As I said, if we were all out so desperate wanting to make sure we win this last one, maybe the preference, wouldn't have been having a send-off for him. Anyway, Anyway, I was kind of mentally thinking if we have a great game, create a lot of chances, yeah, we should just, like, if we are comfortable, but we don't look comfortable today. Yeah, if we were comfortable, maybe that position wouldn't matter. That's what I thought. But it's not one of those. It's one of the games where Aston Villa is playing better than us. And, oh my God, like, Edwards is falling down and all that. And it could be a blessing in disguise that we aren't in Europe at all next season. Maybe, hey, how did we get into the Champions League? Definitely no hiding behind it. Yeah, Aston Villa's been better than us. Let's give Branthwaite a go at the back. Yerry Mina, maybe, yeah, because we're thinking, yeah, probably not winning it from here, and I know it seems weird. Jordan Pickford, we're thinking, okay, who's the youngsters we bring on here? And how much is going to, coming in goalkeeper from now, what is it going to do? Hey, it's some game time. And then the rest, we don't have too many youngsters, do we? Maybe just bring on Larin for, hey, Richarlison. He's got maybe, to keep a bit of value. I mean, he would have showed this season if he's got value to other clubs. Yeah, he's already done that. Not a last 35 minutes. But don't forget we're mentioning that because he was one we signed on a free transfer. We could go potentially... and get some money off that because, we're still struggling financially as a club. That's a real truth. And hey, it's better than nothing. He's at least made one save. How much is it going to mean in the overall scheme of things for his development? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is not one of those games where defending, well, from what we've seen, Aston Villa has been better. That's what it's been on the day. There could be reasons... And you might just say they've been a better team. But yeah. I found it interesting they got their first goal when Wolves did. But regardless, output-wise, they've been better than us. We haven't deserved to win this game. Regardless, that's what we're taking from it. At the end of the day, you can always look deep into why things happen. You could be here forever talking about him. And let's just see. We, made a couple subs. Let's see who's going to get involved. Larin, Daly, Smith Rowe. You can't say we haven't had chances we could have scored from. Forget they've got 5 extra shots on target. From just my instinct without looking back on the game too much, we've had 3 really good opportunities that, were in highlights. Like, they were one-on-one chances, right? And they weren't taken. That's a big thing. And even a free kick here. Adley. That was another chance. So we haven't had a lack of chances today. Pascali. Ooh. Pressure on him here too. Can we force an error? Or Ings is going to work his way through. And even there, they did that way too easily. And that's a close chance they had. We've both clubs. So there's an element of looking tired, like Dali Ali does there. That's not the type of ball to play through to him. Okay. Coleman. Yeah, we look very sloppy late. We feel like a tired team come the end of the season now. As they get forward. We've let our opposition have too many chances. And that just lets us know, yeah, we look tired out there. And that was offside. Yeah, surely this one has to be given. Yeah, thought so. Oh, Liverpool, they're going to... Looks like they could drop points on the final day. McGinn. Yeah, incredibly close. But it was off. If we get one more goal, if we only go down by the one, it changes the complexion. Kind of. There's been a lot of highlights, though. A lot of chances. And it's not going to be either way. Is there another highlight? Smith Rowe gets deep. Michaelenko, Alan. And yeah, guys, get in the comments where we need to improve the team. But it's about, okay, It's about where we're going to rebuild. And he's looked good, admittedly. Like, it's easy to say get profit off him. And obviously, in this style of series, in the rebuilds, we play a lot off camera. So we progress. Or we could be here for, like, this Everton rebuild is going to take a real long time to get to Premier League winning, let alone Champions League winning. But like, when you got a striker that looks confident, and as I said, the game's not even over yet. But a striker that can score in that fashion, he just looked complete control to control that ball coming to him. And like, he felt really powerful. He scored those types this season. And Sanson, Miley, yeah, he's made a couple saves as we've brought him on. So I'd say important. Definitely an important little cameo, let's call it, that he's had late, and maybe show a bit of his signs and future potential and future ability, the potential he currently has. That's good signs. As we're just wondering what's going to happen. It's going to end. No further highlights. In between. You never like losing. But when we only lost this game by the single goal, well, we had, as I said, at least 3 chances from highlights that were like one-on-one opportunities. So, yeah, decent effort on the final day. Some players, Miley came on and got a 7.5 and was our best player, even though Larin scored. Yeah, we'll take something from this game. Who's our best performer? So, what do you take from that? Sometimes the result doesn't... I think we had... Do you say enough? Because 3 of the players that got over a 7 rating were ones we brought off the bench. So, yeah. As I said, we didn't underachieve this season. We kind of just hit... We hit our expectations. Like, we settled, if that makes sense. If you can say from going from being in the Champions League to not being in any European competition at all, settling. But you know what I mean. Getting what was expected of us. And as you see, we hold that spot there. Even if Villa beat us and that got them on the save points, overall we had a better goal difference than them throughout the season. And didn't I have the sense that Wolves, yeah, they needed to win, Sheffield didn't, and they were probably just going to have a really strong home game? Could have been wasted effort having an amazing win here for us. Could have meant nothing. But then, of course, I mean... Yeah, 25 mil, 25.1. We're going to take everything, pounds, whatever. Every bit of money, every bit of cash. There we go. So that should push us into the positive. Yeah, sure. But before we do that, I said I did want to check out what we did in April, because that would have been the Champions League. Prize money. Yeah, if you go income and last month, there we go. You see 23 mil, which is pretty significant. And then we go over to expenditure, 17. So last couple months of the season, you say positive, our profit for the season was still almost 18 mil. But as a Premier League club, we still need more money in the balance to spend that budget we have, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like what we're going to be allowed to do, because that's almost a rule of mine. I don't spend transfer money where it's going to get our overall balance into the red. I see our balance right now is 9.5 million, not 36. So it just depends if we're going to get more income from wherever. But just a bit of final stuff here. Players inducted, best 11, still relatively early in the save. Season review, we'll take a look. Yeah, it's going to be intriguing. Let's see the new arrivals. Okay, this is just kind of the players. This is not the board telling us too much. Larin, amazing signing. We signed on a free transfer, and he brought in goals and creativity. Like, he got assists as well. 8 assists, 17 goals. Marcus Edwards, happy with his work. Like, these guys, our signings, and even Versalco, yeah, as I said, he played a bit more at right back. He 27 games. You're happy with that. Smith Rowe, big money, 60 mil, but definitely a positive for him going forward. He wasn't our best player by any means, but yeah, majority of our signings there did that. The board are pleased that the team achieved top half finish in the Premier League this season. Yeah, C+, I mean, that's probably what it is, from a C+ to a B. We just got what was expected of us. No thrills, just, yeah, straightforward. We didn't overachieve. I think it was a couple other teams that did in Wolves and Leicester that prevented us getting a European position. So, yeah, that's it. I'd say especially Wolves. Leicester's known to get up there. But biggest win, see, this is what we're capable of. Beating Chelsea 6-0, and then a match to remember in the Champions League against Sporting, very impressive. And then Dele Alli, he got a goal to a season, or goal of the season to his name. And actually, we're not even going to know which one it is. He scored twice, yeah? But anyway, good award for him. And 4 out of the 5 for the annual revenue, we got a profit, or better than last season. You see that one, you might try and add it up until you see competition prize money is like 30 mil more. So we made more profit off the revenue. And again, that was our best 11, what it looked like. Dele Alli, Larin. You could say Richarlison had a bit of a disappointing season, but Larin came in and scored goals. And then more just individual stats here. If we go over to the competition awards, there's nothing there, of course. But yeah, all individual, interesting. I think Dele Alli, very impressive. All the things you take out from him. Marcus Edwards, young player of the season, 24. That's probably just on the cusp for a young player. Yeah, just on the cusp. So, impressive. Dele Alli was great. And then Larin was a brilliant signing. And he was the fans' player of the season too. I guess there's a chance of that when you are the new man, or one of them anyway, when you're a new signing. Yeah, fans want to see how you do. And then when you do well, yeah, you are an instant fan favourite. And yeah, if you look at it like here, like Everton is just going to be consistently just wanting a top half finish. So that's kind of, we don't want to drop off too far. What if we have a really poor season? But we want to see progression. As I said, it doesn't necessarily mean league position. It's about looking like we're getting where we need to be. That we will eventually get to the team to a point where we can win the Premier League, Champions League, the goals of doing a rebuild. I see progression because of the younger guys we have in the team. So, as I said, the final actually league position for this season, not as important. So, we move on there. End of season, yeah, we'll go through all those. There's just all individual little things. I guess team meetings, so you see how it goes down. We say finish in the top half, off the board. That's all you really do from that point. And just tell them to enjoy their break. That was a positive way to end things. So yeah, if you're new to FM, just basically tell the players what the board tells you. Don't try and overachieve or underachieve. They'll get mad. So yeah, that'll be at training camp. The options are China, USA. I want to go USA. Why not? There we go. Training camp. Yep. Training camp held in USA. And Dele Alli came third for the top goal scorer in the Premier League. Lukaku, Wilson. Couple big names there. So as I said, without having an insane season individually, or we didn't achieve anything massive, but I think we're paving the way, if you can even say that. If you can see it in sight, I think it's going to be important what we do in the off season. But at the same time, the money as I said, I'm not even talking the balance. The money in the club is not there right now to spend massive. That's why I thought earlier, like a few episodes ago, going into this season, when we had our transfer window, almost a bit on a doubtful side. Almost on the doubtful side. We'll click on panels there, see more player information. But yeah, we were a bit more doubtful because we just felt the team's not strong enough to get where we need to, that's for sure. And we don't have that financial. We know we're not. It's going to be, what did we did last season? It was because we sold Calvert-Lewin. Unless that happens again. But the players we've got value in now, well, Richarlison, I think because we put his value at 100 mil, just because I want to know what his value, what the game perceives it to be, there we go. It would have to be another Calvert-Lewin situation. We need to generate money off players. So, Smith Rowe, no, he was a signing. Richarlison, he's good, but I mean, see, he still had a 22-goal season. He wasn't bad, what we just analysed. He scored more goals than Larin, but he played more games. Who had the better ratio? It's interesting. Would we be confident enough having Larin instead of Richarlison next season? And maybe cash in on Richarlison? These questions you ask. Because the money is not in the club, we have to get it elsewhere. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. Let me know what you guys think when you see the squad looking like this. Is there players we can get value off? Maybe sort by age. And of course, a few players running out of their contract, but that's not getting money for them. It's only saving if we don't spend big on wages again. So maybe that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, like Alan, end of contract. We've got to make a decision. Like, is he Is he going for that? See, he's in the same boat as Mina. He's 32 years old. We can't make money off him. So is he going to be part of the next campaign? Maybe not. So we probably let him go. I don't know what you guys will think, because he'll have value in him, but because of his age, not amazing value. So it's interesting. I wouldn't say he was killer this season anyway, but any transfer money value we're not going to get from him come this point in his career. Doucouré, there's so much. See, his value is not the greatest. So we're just going to see how it's going to be. I'll see your guys' feedback, and I'll see you guys next time.